Welcome to the South Philadelphia-based Walmart. I'm inside of the South Philadelphia-based Walmart off of Columbus Boulevard. And look at that, everyday low prices. This is so decent, man. I've been coming to this place a number of times. Sometimes I will buy things out of here, sometimes I don't. That's if I have the money for it. There's also a McDonald's inside of this facility. Yep. Yeah, that's the grocery department over there. See it? Now we're coming over to the electronics department. I'm documenting. Just documenting. Look, we're coming towards the electronics department. Here's our Blu-ray and DVD disc. Yep. These are some books here. Look. Geez, he jumping H. Somebody, this is a complete series right here. Gunsmoke, what the fuss? Look at that. That's the complete series, man. I wonder how long that's been on television. What the fuck? I know Father Knows Best was once amongst this collection here, because I remember the girl, Lauren Chapin, that played the role for Kathy Anderson. They nicknamed her Kitten, right? Yeah, I was on TikTok several days ago, and they had an obituary of Lauren Chapin. Yeah, man, I'm good. Yep, they announced that Lauren Chapin passed away. Yeah, man, she was just 80 years old, man. I didn't even realize she was that freaking old. Yep, she died. I don't know what caused her death. She's deceased. I've just watched this movie, Final Destination Bloodlines. Look at the tower right there. That's the joint that collapsed and fell apart in the first scene of that movie. Look. These gots to be... These are LP vinyl records. They still got CDs here. Shit. Because people still keep that stuff. These are Xbox and PlayStation video game components here. Yeah, this is the electronics department. Yep. All the flat screen televisions there. And what's going on? I gotta take a piss, man. Fuck this. We gotta take a leak. We're gonna shut down for a bit here. Okay, we're now exiting the restroom. Look at all the flat screen televisions. Back then these things used to be over thousands of dollars. Yeah, back then when these things first came out, they were over thousands of dollars. Excuse me. Yep. Look at that. Drones. I can buy these things online for a small price.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, can I get a DVD player?
He says I got a few customers ahead of me. They still sell DVDs here? If you want a DVD player, you would have to buy that online because they rarely sell these things in these facilities here. Many happy returns.
You checked outside?
Yup. This is the bicycle department here. This is where all the bikes are sold. And I see Hot Wheels toy cars over there. I used to have the Matchbox as a young boy. Look. I hear Billy Ocean. He has a song called Get Into My Car. I remember listening to that back on the radios in the 80s. That was near 40 years ago. Now there's an announcement. I thought it was housekeeping. They usually have housekeeping for a spill. Dun, dun, dun. Get into my car. Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. Yeah, that was a joint back then. My former co-worker used to sing that song when I used to be in the kitchen working. Cause they was still airing it back on the radios back then. They got a freaking Barbie Monopoly game. Look, this is where all the important toys are kept. Collector shit here. Talking Jurassic Park, DC, Marvel shit. Look at that. Where's the Transformers? Did they sell those out? Oh, here they are. I see Wheelie. That's Wheelie. He's a little kid, man. That's what Wheelie looks like on Transformers the movie. Yeah, that's the original Wheelie right there from Transformers the cartoon. That's what he should look like. And there's all these other Transformer toys in here. Yep, I see Scorponok. You see, Scorponok was built by Sarek of Nebulos because he was a Hive member. He fought the Nebulon people for many years with his mental thoughts because the man said that their bodies had weakened and are totally useless, so the Nebulos people were able to use the heads of the Autobots as body armor to fight the Hive machines with the help of those Autobots. And right after that, this is when whatchamacallit, Zarek, he came up with the plan to make his own headmasters. So he took some of the Decepticon Transformers and he whatchamacallit, made them headmaster Decepticons also and Target Masters. Yup. Now you scare me. And you should hear Brainstorm was like, they've taken my idea. I'll sue. That was a joke right there. Yeah, man, because look, Lord Zarek had that same idea as Brainstorm. Brainstorm and Spike came up with the idea of becoming headmasters and target masters. Oh, scars. Hee. Oh shit! Look, the original Rainbow Bright doll. They had one much more bigger than that when I was. Yeah, they had a Rainbow Bright doll bigger than that when it used to be in the market. Look, there's Twink. This is Rainbow Bright's first companion, Twink. Strawberry Shortcake. I remember they had a cartoon back on KBS 48. Look, Gem. Truly outrageous. This is Gem. The thing is, the holograms are not even around. Not even the Misfits. And I don't see Mr. Rio. That's Jerica's that was Jerica's boyfriend. Yeah, I don't see the Misfits. I don't see the Starlight Girls. I don't see Rio. There was there was another band out there they called the Stingers. They had Rapture, Lynx, and Riot. They were the 3 members of the Stingers. Because they did appeared on a few episodes of Gem the Holograms back in the 80s. Because they were the band that's supposed to replace the Misfits. This is so cool, man. Truly outrageous with Gem. Look at that. My Life. They're wearing Harry Potter clothes. These are brand fucking new here. Because I remember back in like 2009, they did have something called Best Friends Club Inc. They were cute as shit, man, because I remember Addison, Callista, and Caitlin, they were like the first 3. The thing about the dolls, they weren't like fully posable joints. They didn't make them, I think, until like a couple of years later. They did. They didn't make them until like a couple of years later, and I remembered they had 5 international ones known as the Pen Pal Edition BFC Inc. They had Brit, they had Elsa, Carmen, they had Nicolette from France, and the last one was Lily from South Africa, but she was never like available in stores. I believe she was like mail order because she was a rare doll from South Africa. Yeah, these were all cute dolls, man. The company MGA that once made those dolls, I think, went out of business now or something. Yeah, man, I really love those dolls. They were cute as fuck. And speaking of that, I still have those damn dolls back at the storage facility up at U-Haul off Hunting Park Avenue. I had to wrap them up with some old t-shirts that I don't wear no more. They're packed away in boxes so they wouldn't get all effed up while in storage. I had to wrap them up. I think I got about 14 of them. I don't have Lily. Oh, look at this. How you doing? Look, man, we about to leave the building. I see you, and you see me, bastard. Look, you should see this McDonald's. This is the cashier's area. Yeah, man, I really miss BFC Inc. I remember back in 1993, Kenner had something called the Babysitter Club. You should see these things, man. They were like 20 inches tall. They were pretty too, man. Especially the one Dawn. I know Dawn was like pretty as shit, man. Smooth skin, gloss lips. I was like, shit. She was pretty as fuck, man, out of all the other 6. Because there were 7 members. Each one came with their own storybook. Look. Look, see? This is their McDonald's. Yep. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Yep. I see you, you see me, bastard. We're exiting the store. I don't see anyone standing around in here. This place is open now. Look at that. Hack taxi, get a hack here. Hack taxi, get a hack here. Yup, we're now out of the Walmart building and we're about to head on to the Whitman Plaza. This is me, Grandmaster Bernard Short, at the age of 52 years old, born in 1973. We're signing off.